Big Ray's Wrestling Show.
I just love talking wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Mark of the Masses, the man on the plan, Big Ray, here to stay to talk some Impact Wrestling Slam 15. That's Slammiversary 2015 today. Ladies and gentlemen, it will take place this Sunday, July 2nd, depending on when you're watching this video. I am recording this 6/28/2017. And first and foremost, I'm going to jump this right off. I got an email from Bill Apter just a few minutes ago. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I always thank the steady hand of OneWrestling.com. Carl, thank you for being here on this day. Carl's always walking around the office, so on and so forth. In my little corner here, you know, I come and I call Carl, and whenever I have to do a video, he takes care of me. So, Carl, thank you, my friend, very, very much for being here. What? What are you giving me attitude for? I know it's lunchtime, but it is what it is. Jesus Christ, this guy, you know, you think, you know, he's getting paid time and a half for this. It's overtime, and he would do anyway. It doesn't make a difference. Listen, guys, I got an email from Bill Apter himself. Now, you have to excuse me. I went running earlier today. My allergies are just killing me. Anyway, the suspense. Anyway, here we go. As you read in the thumbnail, if you didn't read the thumbnail, I put a little blurb in it here in the description. Impact Wrestling has officially acquired Global Force Wrestling. Now, a lot of you fans will say, well, isn't that what basically has, you know, it's been that way, hasn't it? Well, no, it hasn't been officially. So officially, Impact Wrestling, along with Jeff Jarrett, have agreed in terms to combine both Impact Wrestling and Global Force Wrestling. Now, what does this mean? Now, it's official now. So now they're not two separate entities. They are now one entity, under one ownership. Now, I don't have many specifics on this. I know this is breaking news coming right now. Again, 6/28/2017. But, you know, what does this mean for Impact Wrestling? Well, it means an influx of talent. It means a possibility that, you know, all the partnerships that Global Force has made over the last couple of years with Japan, with Mexico, we're going to see a lot of those talents coming over to Impact Wrestling. Now, in a negative fashion, a lot of the Impact wrestlers that you know and love may not be there. Again, this is all speculatory. What do you guys think of this whole thing? I mean, a lot of people say that they believe that Jeff Jarrett, this was Jeff Jarrett's dream from the beginning. He always wanted to get back Impact Wrestling, or TNA as it was. But Jeff Jarrett actually found a way of establishing his own organization, and then actually coming in, Dixie Carter going bye-bye, Billy Corgan going bye-bye, and now it's, you know, well, it's Jeff Jarrett. So is Jeff Jarrett, you know, I mean, we all know Ed Nordholm and Anthem Sports own Impact Wrestling, but now will they sell a portion of it to Jeff Jarrett? I know Jeff Jarrett does own a very small portion of Impact Wrestling. Will he have a higher stake than Impact Wrestling? What will this mean for Impact Wrestling moving forward? I don't have all the answers, guys. I would love to know what you guys think. Please leave your comments here below. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to break down my Slammiversary 2015 review here, or I'm sorry, predictions. But, you know, there's a little news I'm going to break it also. We do have an interview, and you know I've been promoting it, publicizing it. I'm not going to break down exactly who it is. If you guys don't know, I could just say that he is a major Impact Wrestling talent, and I am scheduled to interview him this Monday. Now, things may fall through. You know, these people are extremely busy, but again, this is a major talent coming directly off the heels of Slammiversary. So what I may do is I may put up my Slammiversary review along with this interview. Guys, if you're interested in watching this, come to OneWrestling.com or One Wrestling Video on YouTube here. And please, guys, subscribe. We're trying to get 50,000 subscribers by December. We're up to almost about 20,000. So 30,000 is not impossible, and we're not buying our subscribers, guys. We're actually doing it the old-fashioned way. It's word of mouth. It's all the content we provide here. Of course, we have Bill Apter, the legendary Bill Apter. We have Big Slam Nation, along with all the guys and gals that actually help us out here, guys. So we'd love to have you guys come on and, you know, help us out. Help us reach that goal. So let's jump into this event. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to jump into a couple of matches that, and again, there may be a couple of spoilers here, because some of these matches haven't been made yet as of today. Tomorrow, again, when you're watching this video, you'll see, you know, these matches culminate, and they'll announce them tomorrow on Impact. But again, you know, I got a little bit of hold of the dirt sheet here. I got a little hold of the Stooge Report, and I do know there are a couple of matches that are going to be on this card that I'm going to actually predict, but you may not have any idea that they're going to be on the card right now. Now, there are two matches here that possibly will happen. I don't see how they won't happen, and I don't have any Stooge Report regarding whether these matches are on the card or may pop up or anything. But I would be surprised if these matches are not there. So I'm going to jump into the first two matches where I think, you know, this may happen. The first one is Rockstar Spud versus Swoggle. Now, you guys both know it's not just me and you. I mean, well, maybe it is just me and you. I don't know if you guys are watching it in the group or anything like that. Maybe it's me and Carl right now here. I mean, Bill Apter's out and about doing his thing. But anyway, they've been building to this for a couple of weeks now. And I'm looking at the card here, and I do not see that match on the card. Now, in this instance, I had speculated about the fact that I have a feeling that there is going to be something that is going to happen between Rockstar Spud and Swoggle. What I think may happen is I think that these two enemies may eventually become friends, finding similarities between themselves, you know, going forward and just kind of, you know, beating each other to a point where they just find a respect for each other. Now, we all know that Swoggle is a little person. We know Rockstar Spud isn't a little person, but he is little in stature compared to most of the Impact talent or professional wrestlers in general, and I think they may go this route. Do I have a Stooge Report on it? No, but this is, again, the way I would book it. This is probably what I think it would be fun if they do this. So, again, if Rockstar Spud faces Swoggle at Slammiversary 15, I think Swoggle goes over, and I think Rockstar Spud and him end up in some type of budding friendship, a bromance, if you will. And I think this continues to be a comedy type gimmick for the next couple of weeks moving forward. Now, another match, I was surprised to see that Kongo Kong isn't on the match card as well. So, you know, Kongo Kong has been going back and forth with Braxton, Sutter, and or KM. So I can see one of two matches. Either KM versus Braxton Sutter or Kongo Kong versus Braxton Sutter. Now, these big pay-per-views, usually it's babies up, or baby faces or good guys are the ones that usually win in these big ones. But I don't see that happening here. If Kongo Kong or Braxton Sutter, if Kongo Kong faces Braxton Sutter and has KM in his corner, or vice versa, I do believe that Braxton Sutter will lose this match. I believe they're going to continue this, I mean, they're going to continue this feud moving forward past Slammiversary. Braxton Sutter is one of my very favorite talents on the roster. He's shown a hell of a lot of charisma, being that he's never really been on TV. He's run the indie circuit with his wife Cherry Bomb, but now known as Allie, pretty much his whole career. So he really hasn't had much TV time. Hell of a lot of charisma, in-ring talent, looks fantastic. Kongo Kong is the monster. Now, guys, I really do feel that it's going to be Kongo Kong versus Braxton Sutter. But something's telling me it's going to be Cam versus Braxton Sutter. I don't know. But in any case, I think heels up, babies down, the bad guys win. I think either Kongo Kong or KM defeat Braxton Sutter if this match in fact happens. Now let's move on to the actual card that's actually listed in Impact Wrestling and also through the email that I got from Bill Apter. We have the Full Metal Mayhem tag team match. It's going to be Eddie Edwards and his wife Alicia. Again, guys, you know, a little bit of a spoiler, you know, coming this week. Again, I'm going to be putting this video up right away. So, and Davey Richards and Angelina Love. Originally, it was supposed to be just Eddie Edwards versus Davey Richards, but nope, the women are getting involved. Now, here's the thing. I love the fact that they're bringing the women in. A lot of people say, what are you talking about? You know, listen, Angelina Love is awesome. Alicia Edwards has shown in her very limited time, and again, we don't know how much she's actually been training under her husband, but the little that I've seen, she shows what she lacks in the ring. Man, this woman she's like a ball of freaking fire. She has a lot of energy, she sells well, and she good facial expressions, everything you need in a good knockout for Impact Wrestling. So I could see her moving forward. In this match, man, Davey Richards has been up on Eddie Edwards pretty much every time they faced up. I mean, hitting him with the chain, destroying him with the chair. I mean, pretty much every single time they faced off, Davey Richards has been up. So, who goes up? Baby faces go up here. I think Eddie Edwards and his wife Alicia go over Davey Richards and Angelina Love. And guess what? I think Alicia Edwards, or Alicia Edwards, or Lish as he calls her, goes over Angelina Love using a steel chair. Guys, leave your comments here below at OneWrestling.com, YouTube, /OneWrestling video. We'll move on. We have Moose. You had to do it 3 times, like the whole Beetlejuice thing. I wonder if you do it 3 times enough, if he comes out and pops up in your apartment or house, depending on where you live. Trailer, I don't know. I don't judge intent. Anyway, Moose and DeAngelo Williams, formerly of the NFL, and probably will be signed. I don't know why they haven't signed this guy. He's actually a really, really solid player. Versus Eli Drake, dummy. Yeah, Eli Drake. And his tag team partner, Chris Adonis. I think this is a slam dunk, easy match. I think the babies go up here. Again, it's Moose and DeAngelo Williams. You know, in professional wrestling, whenever they have a superstar, an athlete, a movie star, TV star, usually, most cases, the babies go up. You know what I'm saying? The TV stars go up, unless they're a heel, but almost every single time it's babies up. So I think that it's going to be Moose and DeAngelo Williams versus Eli Drake, defeating Eli Drake and Chris Adonis. And don't be surprised if DeAngelo Williams himself gets the pin here. Now, I'm interested to see DeAngelo Williams. He is one hell of an athlete. Now, they said he was only training for 3 days. Bull crap. You know, he's been training months and months, probably over with Moose and the Impact Wrestling. And I do believe that DeAngelo Williams is going to surprise a lot of people. Again, this guy is a very strong, has an amazing look, and I'll bet any money that this guy, well, from what I see, from what I hear, and again, I'm giving you what we call the Stooge Report here on Wrestling.com. From what I hear, this guy's actually one freakish athlete, and we may be surprised what this guy can do in the ring. So I'm pretty excited to see whether this happens the way I believe it's going to happen. Again, Moose and DeAngelo Williams go over Eli Drake, dummy, yeah, and his tag team partner, the masterpiece, Chris Adonis. Yes, I don't have. Oh, it's getting there. It's working it back. All right, so this is a match I am very interested in watching. We have the Impact Wrestling Knockouts Championship versus the Global Force Wrestling Championship Unification match. We have Rosemary, Impact Wrestling Champion, versus Sienna, GFW Champion. Again, guys and gals, depending on who's watching this video, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of these title belts, I believe the Impact after Slammiversary are going to change. They're going to change the style. As you can see here, I have the, over this shoulder, I have the Impact Wrestling, or the TNA Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. It is still the TNA Championship, and I know eventually they're going to change that into the Impact Championship. I'm interested to see what they do regarding changing that belt. I believe the tag team titles are going to change. They have the old TNA logo. This one has the old TNA logo as well. And with that being said, I do believe that, listen, Rosemary has been a fantastic champion. I mean, I think she's only lost once in singles competition or tag team competition, if I'm correct. Leave your comments here below if I'm not correct. But I think they're really pushing, that being Impact Wrestling, Sienna at this point in juncture. So in this match, I think Sienna will go over. She won't go over strong. You know what? There is a possibility that KM gets involved here. Maybe Kongo Kong gets involved here. My God, could you imagine Rosemary taking a big splash from Kongo Kong off the top rope? That is a distinct possibility, ladies and gentlemen. It can happen. Excuse me again as I clear my throat. You know that old rap song. Anyway. But I think it's going to be a very, very good match. I think this match is going to be much better than a lot of people are anticipating. Again, you know, there are a lot of times that the women can steal, and especially in Impact Wrestling, can steal the night. And this match may not be Eddie Guerrero versus, can I say Chris Benoit? I can say that, right? Eddie Guerrero versus Dean Malenko. But I think it's going to be a really damn good match. A lot of storytelling, again. But I do believe Sienna goes over, and she goes over dirty. Now, I gotta drink water. Oh, Carl, what is this? Vodka? What the hell are you giving me vodka for? I'm not going to argue with you. Wow. Whew, love that vodka. Anyway, now we're going to move on to the strap match. Wow, some strong stuff. Strap match between Ethan Carter III. It's a gimmick. It's not really vodka. Versus Cowboy, Mr. Sorry About Your Damn Luck, and E-Sing 3. I love the E-Sing 3 gimmick, but it's Ethan Carter III, EC3 versus the Cowboy James Storm. Now, I would be surprised, absolutely flabbergasted, if Cowboy James Storm goes over here. Cowboy James Storm has been there for many, many years. There are rumors that he may possibly be going into the Impact Wrestling Hall of Fame. I do not know for sure. If he goes in, I think he still loses, ladies and gentlemen. I think that Ethan Carter III will win the strap match. Now, if they do the strap match the way it's traditionally done, it is a strap. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you can go to the WWE Network, if you guys own it, or go to YouTube and find a great strap match between a mini strap match. You have Dusty Rhodes, you have versus Tully Blanchard, you have you know, it's a strap match I really like, the Fijian strap match between Roddy Piper and Jimmy Superfly Snuka Brother. Now, there are two different variations of this match. Number one is just two guys beating the living hell out of each other, hitting each other with the strap, but their arms or their wrists are actually tied together with a very, very long strap, leather strap. And when that strap gets wet with sweat, dude, that hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I was a bad kid. My dad actually had to give me, a couple of lessons when I was a kid here and there, but this is neither here nor there. Listen, here's the deal. If they do it that way, or the other way, which is, you knock your opponent down and you have to touch each turnbuckle. Now, again, we know this is is this a six-sided ring? Yeah, the six-sided ring, or whatever it is. Yeah, it's six-sided ring. They're going to have to touch all six corners, which makes it a little more difficult. I think they should go that route. It's a traditional way of actually doing this. Again, with their wrists tied together, I think that's what they should do. Now, they can go a different variation, and each person having a strap, or maybe having straps hung over the ring. Vince Russo, anybody? Strap on a pole match? Anyway, but I think they're going to go with the traditional six turnbuckle touch. The winner, gimmick. And in that case, in any case, I think it should be Ethan Carter III. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Carter III, in my opinion, will be the next Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. I know his contract should be up not too long from now, depending on when you're watching this video. Again, it's 6/28/2017, but I can't see Impact not putting the belt on this guy. He's been the best heel, and I'm so glad that they turned him heel, because he is just a good baby face, but just so much better as a heel. So Ethan Carter III goes over here, in my humble opinion. Now let's move on. We have kind of a gimmick match, I guess. Jeremy Borash and Joseph Park versus Josh Mathews, the GOAT, and the Big Booty Daddy, Scott Steiner. Holla if you hear me. I would really flex my muscle, but I don't have the peaks or freaks. Just have one beautiful lady in my life. Anyway, and my mom, who's amazing. I love her. Anyway, Jeremy Borash and Joseph Park versus Josh Mathews and Scott Steiner. Baby's up. Why? You're going to say, well, number one, I'm looking forward to seeing whether Scott Steiner comes in relatively Scott Steiner shape. I know he's been wearing that thick leather jacket just the way Goldberg did, covering up the fact that he wasn't, should I say, on a special diet, if you know what I mean. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. I do believe that Scott Steiner will look great. I think he'll look great for this match. Joseph Park, I see at one point in juncture actually not being able to take the beating of Scott Steiner. This is the way I would book it for fun. And I think actually Joseph Park leaves Jeremy Borash in the ring by himself. I think Josh Mathews absolutely surprises us. Al Snow trained, Taz trained. I mean, this guy was trained by some of the best in the WWE. The kid can go. And he's going to be in the ring with Scott Steiner. I think they're going to beat the living hell out of Jeremy Borash. And then, yes, the return of Abyss. I think Joseph Park leaves and Abyss shows up. And I think Abyss hits the Black Hole Slam on Josh Mathews for the 1, 2, 3. I think that's going to happen. What do you think? Do you think that'll be fun? Guys, give me a follow at Big Ray Show on Twitter, or give us a follow at One Wrestling, or give us a follow to Bill Apter. I mean, who wouldn't, at Apter One Wrestling? Let us know what you guys think moving into Slammiversary, or Slam 15 as we say now. We're going to move on to the semi-main event as they have listed here. Is the best 2 out of 3 falls. Sonjay Dutt, the champion, the X Division champion, versus Low Ki. I was hoping that they would make this a 3-way match. I'm praying to God that during I don't know, I would just love them to bring Matt Sydal into this. Matt Sydal, I don't see him again on this card. Hey, you know what? Maybe the match with Kongo, maybe it'll be Kongo Kong and KM versus Matt Sydal and Braxton Sutter. That would be cool. Why not? That might happen. But again, neither here nor there, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe that it's going to be Low Ki versus Sonjay Dutt. And I think, look, Sonjay Dutt is great and all. I think they actually put the belt on Sonjay Dutt just to put over the fact that he was in India. I think Low Ki reclaims the X Division Championship. You need the heel to make the baby. So you need the bad guy to make the baby look good. And guess who the next challenger is? Yep, it's going to be Matt Sydal. And I can see Low Ki actually taking the X Division title, maybe attacking Sonjay Dutt after the match to a point that Matt Sydal has to interfere or has to get involved and break this up. And then boom, there you go. Easy booking. Matt Sydal will face Low Ki down the line, or we'll go into a few Low Ki, and those will be some amazing matches. Please, somebody take the damn suit off of Low Ki. I'm telling you, a rib tank, or wife beater as they call it in the hood, and some slacks work for me. So, again, I think we're going to have a new champion, a new X Division champion in Low Ki. Ooh, hit the microphone here. Sorry about that, guys. And now for the main event of the evening, scheduled for. Oh, and by the way, the other match is going to be the X Division match. Is going to be best 2 out of 3 falls. So it's going to be heel, baby, heel. I'll be surprised if they go 2 straight. It never does. Now, if this is 7 matches, then it makes sense that this match is going to be a really long match. Now, for the Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship, or the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, and the Global Force World Heavyweight Championship, it is the Destroyer, Walking Armageddon, Bobby Lashley, easy for me to say, the Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion versus Mr. CCC, El Patrón, Alberto Del Rio, the GFW champion, the man who holds the championship. And he will face Bobby Lashley. Anyway, yeah, man, we got Bobby Lashley. I almost said Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley versus Alberto Del Rio. And look, man, for weeks, and gals, for weeks, I've thought through this process, and I know for a fact that this is what they want. They want Alberto Del Rio to be the Impact Wrestling champion. He ain't going anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. I believe very strongly that it will be a highly competitive match. And I do believe that El Patrón will win this match. He will win, and he won't make Bobby Lashley tap out. I think this is going to be a really freaking solid match, guys. The whole match card looks to be really great. And then Ethan Carter III may come out after Alberto Del Rio maybe wins both championships. And guess what, guys? Ethan Carter III. Remember when I said about the heel making the baby? Well, this all makes sense. All falls into place. Ethan Carter III will then move in to maybe attack El Patrón, or maybe not. Maybe he just stands at the ramp and just points at El Patrón, saying, "You know what? I got next." Hey, it's good booking, guys. You let me know what you guys think. I would love to know how you would book this match, or these matches, this match card. Guys, leave your comments below here at onewrestling.com. Actually, can't leave comments. Can you leave comments? Anyway, leave your comments below onewrestling.com or YouTube here. Leave your comments here below underneath this video, guys. Give me your match card, and you know, hey guys, if you disagree with my opinion, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your opinions are, how you would book the matches, so on and so forth. I don't care how long the damn comments are. I don't care if they're freaking 4 pages. I love your interaction, guys. Hit me up on Twitter. Let me know what you guys think. Ladies and gentlemen, again, this has been Big Ray's Wrestling Show. This is your Slammiversary 15 review, or not review, I keep saying review, prediction show here. Ladies and gentlemen, you can give us a follow. Give me a follow at Big Ray Show on Twitter. Give us a follow at One Wrestling. Give Bill After a follow at After One Wrestling. The Big Slam Nation team, you can follow them all at Big Slam Nation. Of course, you have Billy Ray Valentine, the Professor Anthony Quintana. Oh, he goes by a different name now, but it's still the Professor. We have 8-Track Brown, Lisa Sierra. We have Travis Volts. We have Fame Black. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a plethora of really awesome people that help us here. And of course, Connor Kayfabe. Yes, guys, give him a follow, OKAYFABE on Twitter. Listen, guys, I always say this, and gals, I would do this for a living, but if I couldn't, I'd do it anyway. Why? Because I love talking wrestling, guys. And listen, we're gonna have a full review. We're gonna have some really cool stuff. Hey, my podcast over at Hacker Hameen. Go to anywhere you listen to your favorite audio content. Go to Hacker Hameen and search Impact Attack and listen to the Horsemen, the Conspiracy Horsemen. There's so much good content. The PW Hustle with Billy Ray Valentine and the boys are going over to Hacker Hameen if you want to listen to that podcast as well. So much really awesome content, and there may be a special old school show run by me and Billy Ray Valentine. I'll get into some details later on. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I always say this, I would do this for a living. Did I just say that? I'll say it again. I would do it anyway. Why? Because I love talking wrestling, and I love it. I love talking wrestling with you and Carl and Bill. I don't know where the hell Bill is right now, but I love talking wrestling with you guys here at OneWrestling.com. Guys, don't forget to give me a follow. All my social media is down here below. And please, enjoy the content, but subscribe. Have your friends subscribe. I don't care if they like wrestling. If they just like looking at people talking stupid or having fun, hey, subscribe. Enjoy. Thank you guys for joining me here at OneWrestling.com. In the words of the legendary Bill Apter, we'll see you at the matches. And in the words of my brother Bill Schuyler, who always sits right over my shoulder here, we'll see you down the road. Peace out, guys. Love you. Later.